people that asked for the recording. What's up, Lynn? You got an interview today? You're looking pretty good, my friend. What's
Oh,
happening?
good morning. Good morning, morning, everybody.
Good. Yana's in the house. Greg's in the house. What's going on, Greg? Coach Rick, what's up, brother?
I said my hat doesn't look as cool as Brad's.
But wait till you see my hat that I got coming. Wait till you see my hat.
You
I
got a
bought
flat bill MLO Live.
no, I bought something off it's my second purchase off TikTok. So I'll show you I'll show you the hat when I get it. So it's pretty funny, man. So what's going on, guys? Everybody having a good day?
Great
Brad, do
day.
you want to? Hey, Brad, real quick, being that you're here, man, do you want to share that? Because I know everybody here knew that saw you on. I think it was Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday,
Yep.
and you went live. Do you want to share the site for the webinar system? I know there's a couple people that were like 16 people that wanted to know when that was going live.
Yeah, I was actually going to send an email out today. I'll post
You can
it.
do that
You can
too.
just
You
go.
can do that
Yeah,
too.
I'll do that as well.
Okay,
But I'm gonna post it in the chat.
awesome, bro. Thank you so much. All
Shoot.
right.
Actually,
Any big wins? I know Eddie's got something cool going on. Him and his son have got an appointment on Monday. I'm pretty excited about that. Hey, Lynn. Eddie called me this morning and he's like, "Hey, you know anybody that can build me a website? I'm getting quoted like $1,500 for this and 50." And Lynn, hey, how many thousands did I save you? Not quite as early as Eddie, but holy
Well, he
schmoly.
prevented me from spending an additional $1,000 I had already spent for absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Here's the problem is the person was a good web designer, but they weren't a seasoned business person. So even though I had given them an entire index on the entire layout of how to build it, they couldn't capture the essence of the vibe I was trying to get. And then like 30 minutes on Scott's show, like many things we learned, and we got introduced to a little app and oh, I
Yeah.
don't know, 1,000 credits or something later, a couple hundred
Yeah.
bucks on my own time, and it captured exactly what I wanted.
Hey,
So
Yeah.
let me tell you, let me just brag on Scotty. I work out with my son Monday through Friday, and we're sitting in the steam room.
Uh-oh.
And I asked him, I said, "Hey, buddy, what are you working on today?" And he said, "Man, I'm trying to figure out a website, you know." And he said, "I got all these people quoting me these outrageous prices, $2,500, $1,500 a month, all this
yeah.
stuff." And I said, "Hey, you don't have to pay that." And so while I'm sitting there, I text Scotty and I copied my son in. I said, "Scotty, hey, do you know anybody or got any ideas on this?" And here's the thing about Scotty, and I just realized it after we talked, Scotty, is he's my son is building pools. It's nothing to do with mortgage. It's nothing to do with real estate. It's just a friend of mine, my son, friend of Scotty. Scotty's met him before, but no incentive for Scotty to help. And Scotty jumps in and says, "Hey, tell him to book a time on my calendar. I'll show him how." And I think that Scotty, that's just so commendable. I think all of us on here would say that. It's like, hey, you're just a helper. You're a
Mhm.
servant. You love people. You know, I
Amen.
I'm wired like you, where man, if I go to bed at night and I haven't helped somebody do something, I don't care if it's mortgage or something, just something,
Yeah.
you know,
Amen, dude.
I get
Amen.
frustrated. And so I thought about it after we talked, and I thought, man, what a cool person you are, and what a giver, what a servant, So I appreciate that. My son's all excited. Scotty says
Good
it'll
man.
cost you about $25 a month. He goes, "I think I can afford that, Dad." And I said, "Yeah, that would be good."
And if he
So
doesn't like it, he can redo it. Like just
that's
redo
right.
it. So,
That's right.
yeah, cool. All right. So I want you guys to start thinking about the four parts to a sale. Does anybody know what the four parts to a sale are? If you know it, don't say it. But does anybody know what the four parts to a sale are? And this is really important. Now everything I share with you today is something you can share with your real estate agents. Because if you're not focused or doing something or like whatever you're doing, if it's not hitting one of the four parts to a sale, why are you doing it? So this is going to help you free up some stuff, okay? And so, does anybody know what those four parts are? All right, let me just show you what they are. All right. So it's the four parts to a sale are traffic. We have to have traffic coming in. So a lot of times I'll have a conversation and I'll ask an agent, I'll say, hey, where's your bottleneck? Where are you? Like, is it traffic? Do you have traffic coming in? Where's it coming from? And then what's the conversion? Like, so if you got 100 leads coming in, what are you converting on those leads? Where are they coming from? And then the bigger part is follow up. So you have to have, if you have traffic conversion, but you have no follow up, what's going to happen? It's going to be a waste. And then call to action. You have to ask for the business as well. So we talk about asking for the business. So what I'm going to focus on today is to share with you how to hit all four. And so what I want you to think about as we move forward and as we do these classes is, and as we do something, I want you to think, is what I'm doing going to get me more traffic, better conversion? Is it, and what follow-up system do I have in place to accomplish the traffic to keep coming in, and then the conversion that's like Brad's system? Is that which one of these is Brad's system going to help with? Traffic? Is it going to help with conversion? It's going to build trust. It's going to build brand. It's going to let people know who you are, what you do for a living. It's going to remind people who you are, what you do for a living. The follow-up. Does it create follow-up for you after the webinar? Yes. Now, it's not going to make the call for you. If Brad could figure that part out, that'd be nice. He's probably working on that piece, but making those calls are going to be very warm calls. So you got traffic coming in from the webinars. You got people opting in. You're converting the traffic by following up with them. And then the better follow-up is making that phone call. Brad and I kind of joke about this all the time. Hey, Brad, remember you called me up. He goes, I was talking to a buddy of mine who has Cerberus, and he's like, he has this webinar going. And I said, how? He goes, I got 2 people signed up. He goes, how many calls you make? And the guy says, none. And he's like, what are you doing? So then he starts making calls. And how many did he have in like an hour? Eight
Yeah,
more
I
sign-ups?
think it was like the day of. That's why I called him, because I kept
Yeah.
seeing him post shit on social, and I'm like, I wonder if he's even calling. And I think he ended up with a total of 8 registrations by that. Like, it was like 10 o'clock and it was like 11 o'clock. The webinar was, so like within an hour, he got like another 5 or so registrations.
Just by making phone calls and
But
having
like that's what
conversations
I
about
explained that
value.
to him. Like, dude, the webinar is not, that's nothing. Like, nobody cares about what you're gonna like vomit to them on a webinar. Like, the power is the calls, because now you have a call to action, and then the calls afterwards. Like, you have a
Correct.
reason to call agents right now. Why would you not take advantage of that?
Correct. Yep. So I have a whole PowerPoint here on the like traffic, a whole section on traffic, like how ways to generate traffic, ways to have better conversion, ways to create a better follow up, and like automated things that you can do to have follow up, and then the call to action. Really cool ways to have. So we'll kind of go through this, but I want to give you guys something basic that if you just do this, you will like organically, like in Kenny's on here. Kenny, can you share with us, I saw him on here earlier. Is he still
I'm
here?
here.
Kenny, you still here? Hey, Kenny, one, how's that website we built, man? Was that expensive, or like, because Kenny
Oh,
built one too, man? Pretty
dirt
badass.
cheap and so easy. It was.
It's stupid.
We literally built that, and it showed me what we could have done if I had any idea what it was. 15 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
And now I'm just
Yeah.
playing with if I want to change things and add some
Yeah.
things into. But
Yeah.
overall, I have a complete website that then links to my back office website to do applications, pre-qualifications. Everything's on there. It
Yeah.
was so easy and inexpensive. I mean, I can't imagine paying a web designer today.
Exactly. They're
It
going
was-
out of business. They're going out of
Hey,
business. Yeah.
Scotty, I think we need to take somebody's like freshman in high school and give them a 5-minute lesson in Lovable, and then just
Yeah.
let them build and retire before they graduate from high
I'm
school.
telling you, man.
They'd have their
Well,
entire
it's
college paid for by building websites for
building
us for like
websites.
50
Yeah,
bucks.
$100 a pop, man. Like, you just
Yes,
put
it'd
it
be
in,
so
like
cheap.
write a prompt in Chat GPT and then throw it in. It's done. So what I want to share with you guys, I want to walk through it, and I know I've done this before, but I want to do it again. So if you go to, I'm going to give you the site, and just to kind of give you a 10,000-foot view. What I'm going to do is, one, Lynn knows this. A lot of people know this. A lot of my friends know this. I'm studying for the CDLP. I'm going to get my CDLP. Which is going to enable me to do CE classes for lawyers, judges, and real estate agents. Now, I'm in an office right now where it holds about 8 to 10 people, so I'm going to be doing weekly classes. So I built this site. I'm changing Fresh Agent Marketing over to a local live come to this office to learn what I teach. And so I want you guys to be able to like learn from that because this isn't hard stuff. This is basic stuff. So I want to give you guys if you go to freshagentmarketing.com, I'll put it in the chat. And so here's this. I used to do weekly classes and it just nobody was showing up. So I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go back to live, being that COVID's over and we can now like meet and have cool stuff. But if you look up in the top right, the only tab there is like you can get on the list because what I'm gonna do is start putting testimonials. I'm gonna have a videographer come in, video the classes, different reels and stuff of what we're talking about, how we're talking about it. I'm going to do an agent spotlight that's going to be attached to it. So we'll be exposing. I got a podcast room here where I can go in and do a podcast with real estate agents. The CDLP stuff is going to be here. So all kinds of really cool stuff. We can fit about 15 total in room. If we want a bigger room and I start blowing this thing up, we'll obviously like add to it. But you'll see stuff appear here towards the end of January and into February. So I just want you guys to have the site. But if you click on Agent Success Plan, guys, this is when I go to a real estate office and I show them this stuff, they're like, and then I go through. So like if you click on it, and I've showed you this before, and if you're not doing it, I would ask you, what are you doing? Like Kenny, can you just kind of preface what your day looks like? Because I love that you shared that yesterday and how your calendar's filling up just by doing it.
I've been number one. I've taken social media completely off my phone, basically, so I can't get distracted looking at anything. And then I'm making. I showed you. I've got my poker chip. I'm gonna have 13 conversations a day. I flip it from one side to the other of my desk, and I make sure I'm blocking off 2 hours of calling. And you got to be really. And now literally. I've got 5 realtor appointments. Now, these are clients I've had past, but I haven't been getting as much realtor from business from them. And they do major. I mean, one of them girls does 30 purchase transactions a year.
Wow.
And
Wow.
and I got one from her last year. And she's like, yeah, let's coffee, let's do it. Let's set up so we can get more business to you. So
There you go.
just
Cool.
making the calls and asking for the business. And that's, setting it outside and just
Yeah.
stop
Cool.
not picking up the phone.
Yeah, thanks for sharing, man. So if you click on this, you click on each one of these, there's a little video here. Facebook, setting up a Facebook list. The importance of this is so you don't miss anybody. If you're just like, and I talk to agents, I'm like, hey, are you liking and commenting on stuff? Yeah. And I go, how are you doing that? They're like scrolling. I'm like, okay, you understand that Facebook's only showing you 1% of your database. Brad knows this better than anybody. That's why you run Facebook ads. Like if it was that easy, you would just put a post up and everybody would see it. Well, that's not the case. So doing the likes and comments allow you to stay relevant, stay present. If is Kelly Taylor on here? She's not on here today, is she? Okay. So Kelly did so the 10 likes, so the Facebook likes, it shows you how to set up the likes here, little video. 10 comments, same thing. You're like, once you set up the list, you're good to go. Happy birthday videos. Kelly, if she was here, she would tell you that she did a happy birthday. She does videos to a real estate agent, and with that real estate agent was a broker owner. That broker owner invited her to an open house that next weekend. She's like, hey, and she knew about ChatGPT. She's like, hey, can I market that listing before I get there? She's like, sure. Puts the listing inside ChatGPT, throws it up on her Facebook page. Really cool post. Market say, hey, I'm going to be at this open house with this agent, tag the agent, all this cool stuff. Basic stuff, right? Didn't cost her anything. Shows up to the open house, meets this agent. This agent is a broker owner, then invites her to the office to do a presentation to 10 other agents. Happy birthday video, guys. Like how much do happy birthday videos cost on Facebook? How much do likes and comments cost on Facebook to stay relevant, stay visible, stay human? Right? You guys with me? And then does it, okay, so let me ask you this. Do the likes and the comments and the happy birthdays make the calls easier or harder? Easier, right? Then, as Kenny does, 10 calls, friendly check-ins. We heard Monday from Alexa. She doesn't ask for the business and she gets the business. She's like, hey, Came across your number, just wanted to call and say hello. How you doing? And I don't know if you guys caught it, but when she said my pipeline, if my pipeline goes down, I just make more calls and say hello to more people to remind them of who I am and what I do for a living. Market update angle, home ownership, equity check, referral ask, light touch. There's just little ideas to make the 10 calls. But 10 calls to old leads. If you have old leads or old clients that maybe Kim is a huge one of this with clients that never did business with her. She calls them just to say hello. Hey, anything I can do to help? Did you find a home? Not did you work with me? Did you find a home? Is there anything I can help you with? Past buyer lead follow up, past seller lead follow up, investor angle. I used to do more investor. I don't know who I was talking to yesterday or the other day. I used to do so many investors because I know investors. Do investors buy one home or many? Typically by a lot. So I'm like, okay, if I'm going to work with one person, I might as well work with somebody that's going to buy more than one home in a year, or two, or three, or four, or five, or six, or seven. All right. So past client check-in. If you're not calling your past clients just to say hello, and here's the thing I want to talk about. You guys have heard me talk about the law of 23. What's the law of 23? This is a Joe Girard thing. Joe Girard, anybody not know who Joe Girard is? Number one salesman in the world, Guinness Book of World's Record. He sold 14,001 car, 13,001 car. Look it up, Guinness Book of World Record. He uh he didn't have social media. He couldn't get distracted by social media. The only thing he had was a phone and snail mail. So he would send a postcard to his clients every single month. Every single person that ever visited the dealership. I did the exact same thing. When I was averaging 17 cars a month when I sold cars. I did the exact same thing. I would call them and I would snail mail them. Call them snail, call snail. Because here's the thing. If they're not buying a car, might they know someone that's buying a car? And if you're front and center, human, being relevant, reminding people who you are, what you do for a living, might they refer their neighbors? Like when they pull into a neighborhood with a brand new car, who sees it? Everybody in the neighborhood. So might their neighbors go, hey, nice car. I'm thinking about buying one too. Who did you use? You guys follow my drift here? So if you're calling your past clients, it's not just your past clients. It's their friends, family, coworkers, their family. I mean, I don't. Somebody said that it might have been Kenny again. I think it was Kenny. It wasn't it you that you had a past client you haven't talked to in years, and he referred you to a family member.
Yes, it was actually from a birthday video.
Birthday birthday video. So you got a referral from a client that didn't do business with you, but referred you one of their friends, or was it a family member of
It was
theirs?
their son from a birthday
Son.
video.
Yeah.
It's actually
So
not even a friend. It's not even a client. It's a friend. It's a acquaintance at
acquaintance.
best.
Yeah.
I did Boy Scouts with him.
And how many years has it been since you talked to him?
5 at least.
5 years, and boom, here you are, relevant, human, showed up with a happy birthday video, something of value, law of reciprocity, and he instantly his son was buying a home. Like, God, man, Kenny, perfect timing. Here's 4 grand. I want somebody to have it, like come on. All right, 10 text messages. You guys have heard of Reach the app? I talk about it in here. So it's called reachtheapp.com. I'll put it up here. So it's Reach. It's an app. I think it's $6 or $7 a month. If you get one loan from it, it pays for a lifetime of using it. And it allows you to text from your number, put groups in there. You can put current clients, past clients, just put everybody in there, text 25 a day, every single day, 125 a week, 400 a month. If you just do this, are you going to have more conversations or less conversations, more opportunities, more referrals, more chances to help not only the people you're texting, but somebody that they know? Crazy, right? It's a killer app. And then email marketing. You should be doing an email marketing every week. sending out an email to those. I used to do video marketing emails, and I didn't do market updates. I didn't do candlesticks. I didn't do what rates are doing or this or that. I did crazy stuff. I never laughed so hard in my life when we did these videos. For example, like how to use a corkscrew to get a knot undone. How many people on here drink wine? You use a corkscrew to open the bottle of wine, right? Like, so if I was to show you a video with a corkscrew, or how to get the head of lettuce out of, and I would pound the lettuce on the table and just pull it out. So anybody that like ever did a head of lettuce would think of me because they're eating lettuce. You guys subliminal messages to get people to remember who I am. I did one left-hand turning lane. You're in the left-hand turning lane, and I still remember this to this day. You're in the left-hand turning lane, getting ready to turn left, and I'm talking about video emails. Hey, do me a favor, keep your wheels straight so that if you get hit from behind, you don't get pushed into oncoming traffic. Now that you hear this, you're going to be in the left-hand turning lane if you drive on the way home, and you're like, you're going to straighten your wheel. It's just an automatic thing now. Hey, when you get gas, do you ever pull up to the wrong side of the gas tank? Yeah. Did you know there's an arrow right on your gas gauge that shows which side the gas gauge is on? I still look at it, even though I know my car. I have an EV car now, so I don't go to the gas station anymore. But yeah, where's that gauge at? So, so you
Every
guys, we need
time
some.
I get gas now, I think of you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but here's the thing: if you're doing it, your customers will think of you.
BMW's on the other side, so
It's opposite. Yeah. But if you rent a car, like, where's the gas gauge? I don't know. Look at the arrow. Like, so now, hey, if you ever take it, like, you could even use this to your clients, not even focus on their car. Like, hey, if you ever rented a car and you're like, which side's the gas gauge on? Man, I didn't even know this till I did it. Somebody showed me. Boom. Now you're the one that reminds them of who you are. And hey, forward this to your friends, family, coworkers, and help them out when they pull up to the gas station next time. Hey, by the way, don't keep me a secret. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I'd love to help you out, be a resource for you.
How many years ago did you do that, Scotty?
15 years ago, 16 years ago, 17 years ago.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. I'll find the videos that I did. You guys you'll laugh your ass off. We did it. There was one year when we did the Olympics, when the Olympics was on, and I put a really short shirt on, headband, wristbands. We come running out of the cornfield holding and like we had so much fun. I'll show you. I'll find it. It's so like, but here's the thing. At the closing table or signing documents, we didn't talk numbers. Never. It was always, dude, that video you sent me was hilarious. Oh my God, you're crazy, dude. I mean, you got to be you, right? I mean, not everybody's crazy like me, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, like, if you do those, and if you want, there's a PDF version of this if you want to print it out. So if you go to the PDF version, print it out, it'll open up to a checklist for you that you can print out and put on your desk for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But and this should not take you, if it takes you more than 90 minutes a day, which 90 minutes is 20% of an 8-hour day. So if you focus on the 20% that makes you 80% of your money. And then here's the thing. Here's a question I want to ask you guys. This will blow your mind, okay? On this part, can you delegate this piece out? Can you delegate this piece out to a VA? Can you delegate this piece out if it's not a video? If it's a video, you do it, right? So all you're doing is you're doing calls. Like, I do these every day. I don't do videos, but I do my own message. I don't do the generic one that Facebook or LinkedIn gives you. But the 10 calls you should be doing, like literally 10 calls, text messages. Somebody can do the email marketing for you. It won't even take you 90 minutes a day. So those things, if you think about traffic, conversion, follow up, and call to action, am I going to continue to generate traffic doing those things? Am I going to continue to convert on that traffic because I'm communicating, engaging, interacting, around people who I am, what I do for a living? Am I following up? And am I asking for the business? Sometimes not. On the birthdays, I don't, but Kenny got a referral and he just wished him a happy birthday. That's it. He didn't have to ask for the business. Guys, this isn't hard. This is the simple stuff. We just got to get up and do it. and keep to the basics. Now, once you start doing these things, you can elevate your business like Brad is by doing webinars to generate even more traffic, right? You can like put yourself on steroids by video marketing, reels, like different things like that. Any questions?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Brad.
17 years ago, when you started doing those videos, was that when we started saying you need to start doing video?
Yes.
And people are still saying you need to
Yeah,
start doing video in
I know.
2026.
That's a good point, dude. Yeah, as soon as I heard video, I'm like, and I swear, okay, this is true. So I called Carl. I said, Carl, I've been doing video for a year. This is 17 years. I called Carl. I said, Carl, I've done a video every single week for this whole year. I got nothing. He goes, keep doing it. Literally with it was in the next couple of weeks. I remember like I was sitting on my front porch and the phone rings. Hello, this is Scott. Hey, this is Tom Jones down at ABC Realty. I'm like, hey, Tom, how's it going, man? Hey, I was wondering if you would come into our office and do a video marketing class for our real estate agents. And I went, Sure. How did you get my information?" He's like, "I've been watching your videos forever." So
That's
you
the thing.
think it like
I
crazy.
was gonna, I was gonna say that's the thing. Like a lot of people, they do that. They look at like the immediate results, and that's what they're tracking.
I
But
know.
they're not realizing that there's like because our CRM, like you're talking about texting and all that, that's our tangible list. Those are actually
Yep.
names and phone numbers that we can market to. But you got to understand there's an invisible list, like people that are actively thinking about you. Like I do video decent amount, and I was at a birthday party on Sunday. The dude Joe's like, "Yo, what's going on with the videos? Like, you do a lot of videos. Is that for branding or what's that? Like, what's your goal there?" And I'm like, "Yeah. So when you're thinking about getting a mortgage, you're calling me." That a realtor messaged me on Sunday night and said, "Hey, Brad, my son's looking to buy a house." And I thought, who better than you? I've been sharing all your videos with him. So like,
Crazy.
it's crazy.
Crazy.
But
Yeah.
still, it's like, hey, it's you better start doing video.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Does that make sense? I mean, is that so if we're not doing the so if we're not if you're not doing the basics, so like here's the way I look at it. We have this funnel that we want to put opportunities into, but it's not really a funnel. It's just an empty bucket, like a bucket with a hole in the bottom if we're not doing the other things to go along with it. Because if we're not following up, we're not asking for the business, why keep throwing more into the bucket? Why don't we take care of the ones that are already in our bucket that know, like, and trust us, follow up with them, and then or organically other opportunities will come into our bucket that's closed because it's a warm referral from someone that knows, likes, and trusts me. Cool?
Hey Scott, just to kind of piggyback on that, I've been getting more opportunities with other agents by going deeper with the current agents that I'm working with. So my referrals now are coming from other agents that are
Mm-hmm.
referring me to their people just from the experiences they've had working with me.
Yeah.
So along with what you're saying with Facebook, staying, out front and top of mind with my posts, other agents are seeing it, and other agents that work with say, "Hey, this is the guy I've been telling you about. Give him a shout." So a lot of my business has come from, other agents referring.
Too easy, right?
Exactly.
Too
Yes.
easy, man. Too easy. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So when you say go deeper, like what like are you just showing them what you're doing, the basics that you're doing, or they're seeing you? Like how's that conversation go?
Well, now I'm getting into what their goals are. What are you looking to
Okay.
do? How can I help you grow your business? And
Okay.
just finding out more than just the surface level of each transaction. Yeah, I do a good job for you. Yeah, you send me your business. Tell me your why. Why do you do this? How can I help? And just, being human with them. And as they grow their business is funneling into me. And as I stated, they're sending more and more people to me that I'm able to go in and help them grow deeper as well, or
Yeah.
go deeper as well, I should say.
Good. Good. Yeah, and guys, you can show them the basics. Like, here's the thing. I can't make them do it. I don't want to be an accountability partner, but if they're not like so many people I talk to are focused on the 80% that makes them 20% of their money, and they're focused on trying to turn a cold into a warm. I did this presentation a couple months ago in front of 10 agents, and I'm like, can somebody do me a favor in this room? Can you use export context by Covey? And I'll give you guys, if you don't have this, you got to do this. Like Greg, Greg, is Greg still here? Greg might have left. Greg, you still here?
I'm still here.
Hey, buddy. Hey, how many contacts did you have on your phone when you downloaded this the other day?
I think it was 2,313.
Yeah. Do you need more? Do you need to know more people?
No, I don't want no more people.
All right. I was in this real estate office, 10 agents, and I was like, hey, could somebody do this for me? The one guy downloaded it. At first I said, hey, and I'm gonna do this magic trick. It'll be a magic trick, and I'm gonna have a whiteboard. I'm gonna grab the whiteboard and I'm gonna write 200. I'm like, 200. How many you have in your database? He says 200. Every single time this is the answer. And I'm gonna go 200, right? And I'll go, hey, download this app, and if you don't like it and you hate me, I'll pay for it. It's $4. You could download it. He had over 800 contacts on his phone. I said, when is the last time you called any of those? And you're trying to get real estate transactions. You're trying to grow your real estate business, but you're not connecting with the people that somehow are sitting in your phone saved as a contact. They don't organically appear. Brad, do they just appear in your phone?
Mm,
How do they get there?
Magic.
Exactly. You got that going too, right? You building that
It
out?
sucks. You know what? It sucks having numbers because now I don't want to call anybody.
Yeah. So email them, Facebook them, happy birthday videos. You'll have more opportunities. So good stuff. You guys get something out today? Awesome. All right. Any questions before we head out for the day?
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, whoever that was. I didn't mean to interrupt. What's an underlying engine behind someone who doesn't do social media but still does 60 to 80 million in volume per year, year over year for the last, I don't know. I mean, it might be because he's been in the business for 20 years, but they don't have a strong social media presence. Their business does, but it's a broad social media. It's not targeting this individual. It's just targeting the name of the business, which has 80 LOs working under it.
I love the fact that you said it's not social media driven. Now, the scary part about that is most people don't remember the name of the business. They remember the person they worked with, unless there's a bad situation. Then they remember the name of the company, right? Because if someone said, who'd you work with? They're not going to say Wells Fargo.
Right.
They're going to say Ashley Bonneville, right?
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
she's with, and I bet you most of the clients, I bet you 9 out of 10 of your clients, if you call them, don't remember the name of who you work with and never will.
Right.
They don't care. So I think whatever he's doing, he's staying top of mind. And I don't know, I'd have to dive farther into who he is and what he does. But if it's video marketing, being present, being visible, touching people in a cool way, he's built a brand or he's built a reputation, if you will. Just the same with same as Mark and Laura Whitty. They did 130 million. Another buddy of mine closed over 100 million. Him and his team. So like they're just staying relevant, staying present, presenting. I don't know if he does events. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something to remind people of who he is and what they
He's
do.
definitely active in the community for sure. And
That's
I
huge.
think he's
Yep.
been in this community for, 15 years, 20 years
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. Travis Newton, him and his business partner, they did 30 million just on Instagram, going to local businesses, doing video marketing, giving away gift certificates. And then he started that 2 years ago. So he's going to make, high six figure just having fun doing video marketing with local businesses. Most of the referrals come from those businesses. So it's just putting yourself out there, you know, and then taking care of people when they come in, like, creating an amazing experience. We'll talk about that later, but creating an amazing experience. So people want to work with you because you answer your phone. Number one, you call them back right away. You give them the answer. You talk with excitement, inspiration. You congratulate them. You focus on the love languages. all the things that everybody wants to feel special.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Craig, what you got, buddy?
I heard a couple good things here. One, having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the whole thing is having fun,
Right.
making money is a great thing. The other is answering the phone. And Ashley, I bet you $1 that this guy probably does a lot of events in his area here. He does a lot of social things. He might do hypothetically like ice cream social, or he has something he does within the community to kind of drive that business. That's the only way he's gotten that business.
Yeah, he does quarterly events for sure, and
Wow.
they're
Those
big.
quarterly events probably cost that person a little bit of money, but look at the
They
payback he
do.
gets.
Right,
So it's
right.
kind of, you got to pay to play to get it.
Yeah.
Kind of think of a McDonald's franchise. How many McDonald's franchise really fail? Not too
None
many.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So McDonald's, their process in doing it, this is like a long time ago. I'm sure it's changed, but the first thing they do is have you come in and work the restaurant. They want you to work the fryer. You got to do the bathroom. You got to do the checkout. You got to do the drive-through. They want to see what your demeanor is like. You might have the money and the credit to get a McDonald's franchise, but a lot of people don't pass the test.
Amen.
So, and you got to remember too, in our business, the bar to get in the business is pretty low. Um, you can get a fishing license. Well, basically what you get, like Missouri, I got licensed in Missouri. It took like 7 days. I paid $100.
Yeah.
It was really easy to get a license. But the point being is this, is you get a license in the loan business. Um, it's like getting a fishing license. You don't know if you're going deep water, fresh water, where you're going, there's different gear for fresh water. You don't know if you're driving a boat with one screw or two screws. You don't know if the boat has diesel or gas. There's a lot to our business that just, it's mind-boggling.
It is mind-boggling. Yeah.
This is great. Great stuff.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you, bro. Kenny, what you got, man?
Hey, you mentioned the Law of 23. You never went through the difference of it. I remember you went through it before, but
Yeah.
I want a refresher.
Yeah, so the law of 23 is, I just picked 23 and Joe Girard, to finish that story, Joe Girard, his number was 250, 250. And how he came up with the 250 was every person that he sold a car to, he went to a wedding and he asked the wedding director, he says, "Hey, how many people typically come to a wedding?" They're like, 250. I'm like, okay. So if you just split it in half, husband, wife, husband, so you got 125 each. Went to a funeral. How many people typically come to a funeral? Which is one person typically dies. 250. So he says, whoever I sell a car to, I have a 250 more opportunities to tap into their database of their friends, family, coworkers. So I said, well, what if you just use 23? If I have 100 people times 23, each person that you do a business with, talk to, have a relationship with, friend on Facebook, has 23 other opportunities of people that are going to be buying, selling, investing, going through divorce, death, the 6 Ds, death, divorce, diamonds, diapers, debt, and done. That if you stay top of mind, you're going to have those opportunities along with the current opportunity with that specific person. So if you got 1,000 people, you got 23,000 opportunities. You got 100 people, you got 2,300 opportunities. You don't need to know more people. You just need to go deeper with the people that you do know so that they remember you on a consistent, persistent basis when someone that they know is thinking about buying, selling, or investing. And it's a warm referral.
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. All right, guys. Same time, same place tomorrow. Happy Thursday. Take action. Let's see if I missed any questions in the box here. Okay, cool. All right. All right, guys. So be safe and we'll see you on the web. Take care. Yana, I'm sorry, Yana. Sorry,
Hi.
so sorry.
No, I just want to follow up on yesterday's class about CDLP. I remember you guys mentioned, or maybe I'm wrong, but either Lynn or you mentioned that we could get a discount
Yeah,
to.
so I'm working on that right now. Let me ask her about it, and then I will send me an email, if you
Okay.
will, Scott at MLOlive.com, and and if anybody's looking to get their CDLP, Scott at MLOlive.com, and then I will get with her and I was going to bring it up, and I just totally crossed my mind because we ran out of time, so I apologize.
Generally, if
Okay.
you get about 10 people, she'll put a nice discount together for you. So
Okay.
literally,
I'm imagining,
if anyone's
Yeah.
thinking about it, email Scott and let him negotiate
Yeah.
that for you.
and
Yeah. And,
I wanted to go to the 299 per month too with
yep.
them.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, so I'm gonna do all this. So I'm gonna put now. She does monthly. I think is it monthly coaching, Lane, or
She
she does
does.
monthly coaching? She does,
It's
and
it,
then I'm gonna do.
it's a
I'm gonna make it. Yeah.
monthly marketing program, and so
Yeah.
you said something earlier, Scott, where you said, "Hey, if I get my CDLP, I can teach CE." It's actually you have to get your CDLP and be a
And
member of her
yep,
marketing program,
yep,
which
yep.
is 200
Cool.
and some odd dollars per month in order
Yeah.
to access her marketing content.
Yep. There you go. Yep. And it's all done. So yeah.
It's
And Lynn's
amazing
gonna be there.
content, you
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, you think about it, it's going to cost you 3 grand for a year in order to have access. You would pay a marketing company significantly
Oh,
more, and they would never capture the essence of what's in those presentations. And the biggest thing is she's already worked through the process of getting the majority of them approved. Even though you have to apply each time, they have been approved by the bar associations. So I can't endorse them any more than I already do.
yeah. Yeah. And Lynn's a big part of this too. So like we're all here to help. Like I want to put I would love to have 100 LOs as part of a group that we're all just jamming this out and helping people really truly not get in trouble, so to speak. So if anybody wants to be part of the CDLP and wants the discount, shoot me an email, Scott at MLO Live. There's a lot of people call it ML Olive. So when I see it. So there you go. So yeah, excited to and I'll get with her and get that discount for you guys.
Also, Scott, I was talking about MLO Live, that CRM that we got. I was doing pricing there the other day. Not pricing, I'm sorry, that presentation, the rate presentation.
Uh-huh.
And I couldn't find where I forgot what it was, either download it or share it with the client. Is it still in beta?
I'm sorry, what was it again?
You know how that CRM that we have, MLO Live?
Yep, yep, yep.
And there is
The
we could
payment
actually do
calculators?
the pricing there, yeah, like to show
Yep,
different options.
yep.
So there was something that was glitching. I don't remember if it was, and I will check it again. Either I
Okay.
couldn't email it to share or download. Something was off.
Okay. You're talking about loan comparisons, you're like a
Uh-huh.
rent versus
Yeah.
own or something. Okay, yeah, let me know. I'll go in and check all of them today and make sure that it's downloadable for you.
Okay. Or
Yeah.
shareable with clients, or if
Shareable, yeah, shareable, yeah.
I'll take
Yeah.
I'll take a look too, and I'll email you, let you know what was the issue.
Okay, okay. Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, my friends. Have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care, everybody.